Hi guys, how's it going? Time for Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces for early October 2019. We will do in this video a 3-card spread for each one of those signs, so 9 cards altogether, and we'll have some significatory cards as well as we go along. Okay, so starting now with Capricorn, first card out of the deck, 2 of Pentacles. Take a look at that. So there's a balancing act going on, no doubt. In the traditional Rider-Waite view of this card, we'd see that the character has actually firmly got hold of the 2 Pentacles, the 2 discs, which he's trying to kind of keep a handle on. This could be money, it's very often money, but it's also a kind of a holistic thing because this is all the elements, earth, wind, fire and water, working together under divine auspices. So the ships are coming in there, and what's happening? The Hatter is quite a businessman, you know. They say he's mad, but there's a method in his madness. He wears a price tag on his hat because he wants to sell that hat. He's very, very practical. And so the ships are coming in. It looks like stormy seas beside him. And he has actually let go of the 2 Pentacles. It's more a juggling thing than a hanging on to them. But he's managing it. He's keeping going. So Capricorn, whatever's going on there looks really as if it might be a worry that it's not going to work out, that it's not going to be possible for you to get through it. But it looks to me so far on the basis of that card that things can and will go a lot better than you think. Okay, second card out of the deck for you guys, and we have got the 6 of Pentacles. It's a Pentacles situation for you guys this month, Capricorn, or at least for early October 2019. And look at this, quite a party going on. 6 is a wonderful magic number that kind of goes nicely with this because there is great magic here. We've got Mad March Hare, we've got Mad Hatter. They're both regarded as being mad, but they're both quite helpful to Alice in this story, actually. And a great deal of what we call madness in this world is simply what we don't understand. So if it all seems a bit mad, keep on looking, keep on working, because 6 of Pentacles, look, there's abundance everywhere. And we're really well and truly on the journey of abundance there. The clouds are looking slanted, though, so the situation isn't exactly as it seems. Look behind the scenes a little bit, Capricorn, because that is going to matter. But basically, it's all looking good here. So ask yourself, you know, are you actually going the way you want to go? Is someone else kind of pushing you along? Or is the way you want to go exactly the right way for you? That's another way of looking at it, Capricorn. It really is. Let us see what we've got for the 3rd card for Capricorn in this spread, which I'm doing early October 2019. Best time to watch it is now, whenever that is, even if this isn't your star sign, guys. If you're drawn to a reading, it's for you as far as I'm concerned. So what have we? And the outcome, as it were, for Capricorn is the 9 of Cups, and this is why it's worth keeping going, okay? It's really worth keeping going, because the 2 of Pentacles there, bit scary, looks like things have gone out of control, but they really haven't. There really are strong possibilities. It's stormy weather that's causing that. And then 6 of Pentacles, where's that going? Where's the abundance leading? Well, here we see it, right? Because the 9 of Cups character here, the caterpillar, is also the magician in this deck, so there's a good deal of magic indicated here. He's having a good old smoke of something there, no doubt. Don't know what I want to say about that, really. But look at all those cups racked up behind him. When we get the 10 of Cups, the cups are in a really nice straight line. So all those longings and desires and things, you kind of got your ducks in a row and you can make things happen one way or another. They're a little bit higgledy-piggledy here. But this is a lot like well, this card used to be in the gypsy kind of way of reading it, was called the Make-A-Wish card, and that is something you can do because the magic is there, the magic is palpable. Okay, so relating back to that first card in this spread, if I can just get hold of it, the 2 of Pentacles here. Just keep on going with this juggling act, because as mad as it is, it's just a storm. The storm will pass and things are not going too badly. So I'll say it again, Capricorn, make a wish. Really do make a wish and know that you can manifest what you want. And what you want may just manifest itself around you. Life can be like that sometimes, but, you know, keep on asking the angels. That's all I can say. Let's ask an angel now with Tony Carmine Salerno's deck. He's a great psychic artist working out of Blue Angel Galleries, Australia. Amateo, and it's Hope. What a great card to get. This also suggests, well, it actually tells me that for a great many of you, there are people in the spirit world who are actively trying to help, particularly if you're having a difficult time of it. I mean, there are always people in the spirit world actively wanting to help us anyway, but this brings it out particularly for Capricorn at this time. Okay, look at all the colours there, look at all the possibilities, and do hope. It's going to take hope before you can really make a wish, yeah? But never give up hope. That is the most important thing I could say in, you know, a spiritual reading, or if I wrote a book or something, I don't know, but the essence of all this divination and all this divine guidance is that you should never ever give up hope, because there are more things going on in heaven and earth than we could ever imagine, and the troubles we go through are all something to do with this world. It really is like that. Okay, so let's move on to Aquarius then and see what we've got early October Aquarius in this reading. Let's have a 3-card spread for Aquarius, please. And the first card out it's Mr. Caterpillar again, and he actually is the magician in this one. And we can see the pentacles at work here in a big way, because all the elements have come together in this card. But it's not a deliberate pentacles card. You can see the pentacle there, the sword up in the air, the cups in the cloud, and can't actually. Oh yeah, well, he's got a wand in his hand. I was looking for it in the clouds and I couldn't see it. But there we go. There's a thing, right? Maybe you can't see the magic. Maybe the magic is there, but you just can't pick up on it yet. Okay, I say yet advisedly, because when the magic is around, it will make itself known to you. Just keep on closing your eyes and tuning in, and you'll get there. Okay, but everything comes together here. And so the magician, I think this was the first thing I ever learned about the tarot, is that the magician is the master of his or her own destiny. It was his in those days, because things were old-fashioned. But there we are. It is actually something to do with your own destiny and having some kind of a handle on it. So Aquarius, if you feel that everything's up in the air, like all those 4 symbols are floating above the magician, remember, they're there for you to grab hold of, to make use of, and to take to the highest level you can, just like your life, just like everything, really about being a human being, which is what the spiritual journey is all about. Middle card for you guys this month, early this month, excuse me, I should say, Capricorn, it is the 5 of Cups. Now then, we're looking at something really unfortunate that's happened in the past here, possibly even bereavement. You know, it's that level of kind of really unfortunate, just isn't the word, but you know, it's not been a good experience here. Now Alice has actually got 2 cups down on the floor there, which she's not too bothered about, I guess because they're full, and I guess because she knows she's got what she wants there, but she's really trying to reach the other ones on the top, and that is a pity, really. I'm not saying it's a waste of resources, because it's always worth shooting for what you need, shooting for what you feel you want, even if you kind of, you know, want the wrong thing. Somehow, as long as you keep shooting for something, good will come in and good will start working out. Okay, so do try and leave the past behind, guys, and get on with it. Look, there's a massive open curtain there that Alice could walk through, probably straight into the wall, actually, so maybe she doesn't want to do that. But I see in those open curtains as, you know, you could actually walk out, you could actually act as if that wall wasn't there. Okay, Aquarius, you really could. And, you know, particularly if it feels like there is no way you could, then now is the time to actually start thinking a little bit differently about that. Sometimes you just got to force yourself. I had an illness a few years ago, fine now, but at the time, it made it very difficult for me to go out anywhere. I don't mean like psychologically, it's just physically I couldn't move around much, and I couldn't get out anywhere. You know, things seemed pretty hopeless then, but they really weren't. You know, things turned around in the most fantastic way, and years after I thought things had got hopeless, they just weren't. But part of how I got over that was, right, if someone invited me out somewhere, I would just say yes. No, even if I had something else to do, I would put that off and I would go out somewhere with whoever it was, and that's what really got me over it. I couldn't really see any sense in the things that I went to at that time, but I could see the sense in trying to get out and about and kind of make more things happen. So be out there somewhere, Aquarius. You really do need to be active in this world to actually manifest all the divine guidance and help that we want. Yeah, but we started this with the magician, and I'm sure this is all about your personal magic. Okay, it's major arcana, this card, and it's close to you, so just don't get bogged down in the 5 of Cups. Okay, be ready to keep moving. What have we got for the third card in this reading for the sign of Aquarius this week? And it's the Queen of Pentacles. So we're back into the whole thing of abundance. We're back into the whole thing of earth, wind and fire and water working together under the guidance of the divine. And she is the Queen of Pentacles, so she may not be divine, but she is the Queen. We can go with her guidance. And in the story here, the Queen cannot give Alice what she wants off the shelf, even though Alice has earned enough to pay for it. Alice has to take it for herself. There's a different kind of a shop, a self-service kind of shop. But in the day when the book Alice in Wonderland was written, there were no self-service shops. So you know, that is really kind of quite a message in this card. Help yourself to what you actually need, what you feel is rightfully yours. Seek to help yourself to that, Aquarius, because it's there for you and it needs to be. Okay, let's have a look in Ask an Angel then, from Tony Carmine Salerno, and say, tell us more please. A bit more significance in this reading for the sign of Aquarius, early October 2019. Art. There we go. See, you've got to be artful. Look at all those different symbols, all those different divine sacred symbols from different traditions there. They are actually all one. It is actually all part of the very same thing. I was in the Christian church for a long time. I am convinced that everything we do with the tarot, with mediumship, divination, is actually all part of the same thing. Satanism even links into it a bit, although I don't like to go down that road myself, because I wonder what kind of people it's going to attract, you know, who's really going to like the idea of Satan. I certainly don't, but there we are. You know, all these symbols are all lead in the same way, whatever we might think about it, because the divine is more than we can ever possibly understand. Superhuman knowledge needs to trickle into our lives gently, and when we look at art, we make that kind of thing much more appreciable to ourselves. We can see more into the cosmic meanings behind things and kind of just the general depths of what life is all about for us in terms of the way it's going along at the moment. So be artful, Aquarius. Reach out and take what you want and stop worrying about the past, whatever you do, because the past is just not helping anybody really, is it? Okay, I'm going to have a quick drink of tea now. It's better, and we will move on to the sign of Pisces. Okay, 3 cards please for the sign of Pisces, and the first one out of the deck is the 5 of Wands here. Now then, this is a battle which is something of a meaningless battle really, because most of it is about people's egos. All the knights, all of the pages or servants or whoever they are anyway, these deck of card guys, they could actually just get on and work together and get a thing done. But the argument is not about how to do the thing, but about who does what and whose ego is the most important. Don't know how that's going to relate to your lives right this minute, Pisces, but it's certainly some kind of argument going on that really isn't helping anybody. It's worth looking back to the past a little bit at this point, because it is a 5 card, you know, we're kind of halfway along the journey, and some re-evaluation is going to be needed. Maybe you set someone's ego off if you're really honest with yourself and you need to do something about that. Who knows? I've just realised I haven't put the lights on, but hey, there we go. The light is shining anyway. Many flamingos involved in that fight there. I've no idea why. I've been working with this deck a long time and I still don't totally get the pink flamingos. But it is high heart chakra colour and that is going on there, you know. So possibly this battle is somewhere around love. In any case, it's something that means a lot to you guys, Pisces. It really has to be. But in so many ways, it's not that meaningful, because the meaning in that fight is all about actually where it's leading, where things are actually going. It's the kind of thing where people argue against something and they can see they've lost, but they've got to make one last stand. That's what we're looking at in this situation, Pisces. Okay, next card out for you guys, King of Pentacles. We're back with the Mad Hatter. He's turning up a lot this week. Pentacles, I'll say it again. It's all about earth, wind, fire and water working together under the auspices of the divine. The clouds are nice in this card, actually, aren't they? They're not slanted at all. Well, they're like slanted a little bit towards each other. And there's all the green beauty of nature, which is never precise, all around it there. So whatever's going on in your heart, guys, you know, it might not look as if it's going the right way, but just give it time. Give it time, okay? These things don't just happen overnight. That's the fact of life. And we ask, you know, however cosmic and magical things get, we are stuck in this life with things pretty much the way we are, the way they are. We're stuck the way we are, really, but we can kind of slowly change. That is what life is all about, you know. Some say it's a testing ground. I don't know, but it's some kind of curing ground. And I don't mean like curing an illness. I mean like, you know, hanging meat up to cure or something like, or glue cures, that kind of thing. You know, it's progression of the soul. It's making things deeper and it's making things better, and that is important in any kind of relationship. If you haven't got that somewhere in the heart of your relationship, then the chances are control is going to sort of slowly creep into it. And I've got to say, it's some of the most successful couples I know, people who've been married a long time. They seem very controlling of each other, you know. That seems to be the way to make it work. Certainly not the only way to make it work, because I've also seen, you know, lots of successful marriages and lots of successful couples sticking together. But there always needs to be love at the bottom of it. Anyway, outcome card for you guys, Pisces. 10 of Cups. How coolio is that? Look at that. We've got them all spread along the wall there in a nice straight line. So whether they're full or empty doesn't really matter, you know, because we've got a king and queen here. I'm sure they can fill them. We've got the 10 of completion. We've got a great feeling of joy in this card. Okay, so just keep going, Pisces. Things are looking pretty good. One thing that always comes about the King of Pentacles is that he's got plenty of resources. He sort of knows how to use them wisely, and he understands that wise use of resources includes actually using them, you know. We must all know someone who's spent a fortune on something that's just ended up stuck in a cupboard. That person could use it. Have you got something stuck in a cupboard? Take it out and have a look at it. I was looking through my cupboards the other week, right, and I found about 3/4 of a hurdy-gurdy that I started building years ago. So Zanfona, a trailer, lots of words for it. It's like a instrument with a wheel that rubs against a string. Just sitting there in my cupboard when I could have finished it and made music on it, so I took it out and did a bit more. Maybe there's some past project waiting to be actually worked on here, Pisces. But in any case, it's 10 of Cups, you know. I'm not saying your cup runneth over, but your cup is going to be nice and full if you keep going the way you're going. Looks like joy all over the place. The higher heart chakra really showing out in the pink clouds there, flying in a clear blue sky of truth and abundance. Is that not fabulous? I think it is anyway. Right. Tony Carman Solano, tell us something about Pisces in this reading in early October 2019. The best time to watch it is now, but I'm doing it in early October 2019 for the sign of Pisces. And we've got protection, and this is what we need. And this really adds something to the 10 of Cups here. You see, we've got this couple, more or less the same kind of way, only in this case it's the woman who's looking after the man. But doesn't that just show you different strokes for different folks? It could be different meanings. There's a lot of joy in this card, protection, because once we know we've got that protection, it sets us free to be ourselves more, to do what we need to do, and to actually be the person that we were put on this earth to be. So that protection is strong. It's coming all around. I would say both of these characters, actually, because the angel in the background has been given the wings, not just to protect others, but to protect himself there, you know. So there we go, spiritual protection. It's all around, and there's a lot of joy indicated in this reading. It's the most positive one I've done all week. I really will say that, Pisces. But on that note, I'm just going to pop those down. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tap that bell so you don't miss anything. And there will be more readings and other things. I'm going to start making videos about other things. I actually did last weekend. I'm trying to think of something at the moment. I will think of something, and I will be back very soon with more. So leave me a comment, guys, if you like, and I'll see you again very soon. Peace.